the MMORPG world resembles the real world very much in terms of ingenuity and originality. It was a revolutionary idea back when EverQuest started to have such high popularity among the gaming enthusiasts. Then a lot of bright-minded developers started a true illuminating era of MMORPG where they were enhanced, overhauled, new extraordinary ideas were thrown in, slowly modeling the concepts that are present today in all MMO. After this brief and huge leap, all the game designers seemed to fall into a pattern, where every new MMO seemed to be poured into the same mold, only with its index changed in the attempt to not be sued by the other MMO developers out there that would state they copied their game, even if they copied someone else's game themselves. Sometimes, occasionally, someone would throw a new idea that would make or break the game they created, and very eccentric ideas were rapidly thrown to the recycle bin by the companies in fear they won't sell enough copies, instead choosing the easy and steady path of borrowing the mold most of the time without consent from the competition and creating just another MMO in the sea of online gaming. Then, like in all domains, a genius appears that sets the standard. A mystical mold was created from which a great game emerged, so powerful and almost perfectly polished during the long years of its existence, gaining quickly the status of the holy grail of MMORPG. Since then, tons of developers tried effortlessly to copy and enhance the genial ideas of this MMO, but they all failed miserably, their game being called by the gaming community just another poorly created copy, and they still try even today, after a history of years on end of failures. It's like the song of the siren that keeps calling the developers to follow that standard and try to beat it with its own weapons. The Aranet developers seem to be among the rare ones, the deaf developers that can only hear the great ideas passed among themselves, the rebellious ones which want to turn the system on its head and break the cursed mold once and for all and start anew. They started slowly with Guild Wars, which broke from a lot of standards back in those days and was perceived with lots of suspicion and reserve, forming two groups, one waiting for it to go down in flames and one that rejoiced for the originality and bold approach. It was a real success and unshackled the small developing company to unleash its full creative force and create something that would really shake the MMORPG world. Guild Wars 2 is the new MMO standard now, but not by irreversibly improving its old predecessors, instead totally crushing them and starting anew, a new child that preserves only the basic characteristic of its ancestors. It's played online. It's new, it's fresh, its replayability is endless, and it has that unique feeling that every gamer has been seeking for so much time. Like every feature request the online community had has been integrated in the game, making it a real gamer's game. If you like MMOs but just gave up on them, you will fall in love again. If you hate them, you will get totally addicted by this new and fresh game, with just as fresh developers that are eager to put in practice any good feedback from the community. Guild Wars 2 is the game of the hour, and you shouldn't miss it for anything in the world. Click link below to find out more about Zhaitan guides.